everyone, it's Kathy with your virtual pharmacist, and today we're going to be talking about Alzheimer's disease. September is World Alzheimer's Month, and we are bringing awareness to patients with dementia and Alzheimer's, as well as giving support to their caregivers. This video that I'm going to present comes from a personal perspective because my father was diagnosed with Alzheimer's about 10 years ago. Once I moved back to my hometown to get married, I believe the last thing my father kind of remembers is walking me down the aisle during my wedding. But if we fast forward to today, he does recognize my husband's face as a very familiar face because we do visit quite often, but I don't think he can correlate that his baby girl is married and that the guy that is walking into the room is actually my husband. My father has lost his short-term memory but has gained a lot of the long-term memory. Alzheimer's disease and the dementia presents itself in different ways among patients. Some patients lose all memory, some keep their short-term memory but lose their long-term memory, and vice versa. Like I said, my father has lost most of his short-term memory, but his long-term memory is great. He recognizes his wife and all of his children, a lot of his classmates from high school, and practically everything before about 15 years ago. The dementia state can also be progressed with certain things such as not utilizing your skills, your memory skills in the most effective manner, not reading, doing puzzles, or doing things that stimulate the mind. Also, being stagnant and inactive can also affect the progression of dementia, as well as alcohol or any other drugs that patients are taking. Another thing that I wanted to bring up was the support to caregivers of Alzheimer's patients is very important. The next video that I will make will be an interview with my father, actually. We will see what state he's in right now, some of the things that he can remember, some of the things that he doesn't remember. One of the big changes that I see in my father, among the many changes, is one of the representative symptoms of Alzheimer's is irritability. They get very irritable quickly, and maybe that's just from being unable to recognize certain things or remember certain things, or it just could be a side effect or symptom of the disease itself. Some of the other presentations that patients present with are anger, and sometimes it can be physical, sometimes it can be verbal. Some Alzheimer's patients are quiet and don't say a lot. It just varies. But like I said, the next video that I will present to you for World Alzheimer's Month will be of my father and some of the great things that he's still able to do, because Alzheimer's patients, some don't totally lose all function. They are still there. And so I want everyone to be able to see what an Alzheimer's patient in some state is like. And the third video that I will be presenting is from the perspective of a caregiver, which will be his wife. She no longer takes care of him full time because he's in an assisted living facility that specializes in memory care and Alzheimer's disease, but she is still his spouse, and there is an interesting story that comes along with being the spouse of an Alzheimer's patient. So I hope you stay tuned to see how we bring awareness to this disease state during the month of September. See you next time.